Welcome to Strategy and Tea, episode 9. Today we are visiting Greece. Our guest is Georgiana. She's an online course specialist who helps Greek speaking solopreneurs. And we are going to speak about mini courses. So let's dive in. Welcome, George. Thank you for accepting my invitation and for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm really glad to be here. Hello to everyone. So hello from Athens. Hello from Greece then. I'm really glad to have this chat with you. And hello to your audience as well.
Thank you very much. So let's start by please tell us about your story and how you got involved in course creation.
Sure. So actually my background, like my studies is in economics, but I never worked in economics. I did like several jobs. And when the pandemic starts, I was working in a university, like in the applications. So because in my online business, I started with coaching, with life coaching and personal development. So I started my online business then back in March 2020. But when I was working on the personal development, I realized that I was enjoying more to create courses, the launching, the landing pages, and all the tech stuff as well. So I realized that I am gonna change a bit. I'm gonna dive in online courses. So this September, I start to work in online courses creations, like online course specialist, like you said. So I realized when I was doing for myself the online courses that I joined to do them mostly. So I get trained on the online courses and I start the let's say the new path. So
Cool.
this is my story. Yeah.
That's nice. I would love to know what do you think is the most common myth in the online course industry?
I think there are many myths actually, but
Yeah.
if I can choose only one, I can say that most of people, a lot of people, they think that if you have only online courses, you can't. I mean, if you don't have a huge audience, you can't earn money from online courses. So they think that you have to have a huge audience and a huge email list in order to have like to earn money from online courses. I mean, it's kind of true, but actually, even if you have a smaller audience, the thing that matters more, it's like you have to have your email list, but you have to be like to get connected with your audience, to be more like to send every week the newsletter, to to do it consistently. So it's not like you have to have a huge audience, but you have to be there for your audience. And you have more like you have to have automations or the systems, the launching, the strategy. So I think it's not the huge audience, but it's what you are doing with the audience that you have.
Yeah, I absolutely agree on this because sometimes the people focus too much on the getting a bigger audience, but they are not taking care of the audience that is really there,
Exactly.
or is more important to have loyal customers or people in your audience that they are really interested in your topics and the things that you are speaking about, align with your values
Yes,
because you want
exactly.
to help the people that disalign with your values, and yeah, taking care of them, and it's not about the quantity but the quality. I
Yes,
absolutely agree on that. Yeah.
exactly.
So let's see, we have some comments from the audience telling hello. So hello, Katerina and Antigone.
Hello.
Nice to have you here.
Hi.
So
Yeah. Hello.
So now let's go to the topic, like the main topic of today, that is the mini courses. So, in your opinion, how can mini courses help an online course creator?
Yeah, sure. So actually, I love mini courses. I mean, it's the most easy way to start if you never done before online courses. So if you are starting now, I strongly recommend to start with a mini course. It's more easy to do it. You can do it even in a weekend or in a week. It's more easy to practice what you're gonna do in the signature course. So you have get trained on. I mean, you know what is the obstacles that you're gonna force after that. So there are many things that you're gonna see in the mini course. So I think it's the most, let's say, good way to start if you want to be in the online course, let's say online course business or something like this, online course based business.
Mm-hmm.
So the mini courses, they help them to do after that the signature course more easily.
Mm-hmm.
And because when you are doing the mini course, you're gonna even build your email list, so you're gonna have even bigger audience, or like we were saying before. So it's the thing that I think it helps them
Mm-hmm.
to do after that the signature course most easily and most valuably, let's say.
Okay, so in your opinion, could be a good starting point
Yes.
for them, right? Yeah, and also because for me, when about the course creation, validation is so important that I feel that this could be a way to
Mhm.
even validate if you have a bigger course, starting by taking a piece and creating a mini course. So it could be a way to validate that your audience is interested in this topic, and even validate your teaching style and your course content as well. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
I like that you point out this, because yes, this could be important. So when it comes to creating a mini course, where
Mhm.
should we start?
Oh, good question. It's like in every course, you have to start with a theme, with a topic.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be sure what your audience wants, what your own
Uh-huh.
audience needs, and what is the transformation that your audience wants to see. So, for
Mm-hmm.
example, if the mini course is a piece of the signature course, you have to be sure that it's the same topic with your signature course.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do a research about your audience, your ideal client, what your audience needs, what you can give them, for sure in which topic you have more knowledge or what you enjoy more to teach. So you have to start to find the best, let's say, topic, because after that it's going to be the signature course the same, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And more especially, let's say, you can start with a framework. So even if you find the topic, you have to do the right framework to put everything, the pieces in the order, and let's say to do the curriculum. So if I
Mm-hmm.
can suggest something, it's to do the in the right way the curriculum of your mini course.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think is more interesting, to get like the mini course being a piece of that framework, let's say a stage of this, a step, or just having an overview of all the framework in your mini course?
You mean
Which
in
approach do you would prefer?
you
Like,
mean
let's
from the
say I have,
signature?
sorry,
Mhm. You mean from the signature course? If you have to be one piece
yes,
or the overview?
yeah,
It depends.
or
I mean,
the
it
framework,
depends.
sorry, yeah.
Okay, it depends. What do you want to give to your in the audience? I mean, if you want to, if they want you to have them the overview, for example, what is
Mm-hmm.
the main thing, or if you
Mm-hmm.
want to train them in a specific field, let's say from the big one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
I think both of
yeah,
them
it
it's
it
okay.
depends, no? Okay. Um, then regarding mini courses, especially, what is your number one recommendation for your customers?
I think we said before, but I can say it again. I mean, it's to start with a mini course, and I think it's the best way to start, like with a free mini course, not even
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to charge the mini course, because it's a good way to be a lead magnet,
Mm-hmm.
so you will have more audience. And the thing is that you can test if even this topic it's okay for your audience. If you, I mean, you can validate, like we said. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I recommend them to start with a free mini course, and after
Mm-hmm.
that they can charge even for the signature or even for a smaller course. It doesn't matter. So
Mm-hmm.
I recommend them to start with a free mini course.
Okay. Um, do you have some tips about how long should be, or how deep they should go in the topic. When someone came, usually the problem that I find with my customer is they want to put a lot of content inside the
Yes.
course. So I could see how, if you are suggesting them to create a mini course, they could have this feeling of, yeah, but I should tell this and this and this, and explain all these other
Yeah.
things, so they have the feeling that they should include more content. So
Mhm.
how you deal with this?
Yeah, I know. I mean, the most of the people we have the same, especially if you have more knowledge or we want to say everything, we want to help people, so we want to put everything in a course. But I think it's not the best way. It's a kind of okay, but not the best way. In a mini course, you can start to even from the signature course, you can start with a small piece of a signature course. So you
Mm-hmm.
know that you're gonna take one piece and you're gonna do it a mini course. Or
Mm-hmm.
otherwise, like we said before, you can put some stuff from the, let's say, the signature course. So you can, I mean, you can do it even in a 1 week, but you have to be very like not a lot of things inside, like we said. So the
Mm-hmm.
best way I think is just to take a piece of the signature course, so you know that you're gonna give some content, but not everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and also, yeah, it's related to this. For example, what you want for your students is to get the transformation as easy as possible, and they want your course to help them in that, so they
Hmm.
don't need to invest more time or more money or more effort in doing this. That's why I like the idea of a mini course also in the outcome, because your student will get that outcome
Hmm.
quickly and faster. um, have you recommend your customers about how many course that is, let's say, connected with your with the signature course, but it's like a previous stage, so in the life of the customer is not in the problem that the signature course cover,
Hmm.
but something previous to that?
Yeah, you can. I mean, I didn't recommend yet, but now like you can say it, it's a way to do it as well. I mean, you can do it like in order. You start from a mini course, you give something to start, and after that
Mm-hmm.
you continue with the signature course. So in this case, in the mini course, they will not gonna have the transformation that they
Mm-hmm.
want, but they're gonna have a lot of stuff just to get started at least. Especially if
Mm-hmm.
it's something that you're gonna give them step by step to do something, so
Mm-hmm.
they have to start from somewhere to end in something else. So it's a good way as well. They were not gonna see the transformation in this way, but at least they're gonna start to do something and to have action and.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and it's like in the signature course, I guess the most important part is that you promise something. Your promise is the
Mhm.
is covered, and the outcome that the students
Yeah.
have, even if it's a mini course, you promise the promise is I give this, and you provide that so that people
Hmm.
get this information. So I feel that this could be, and also since you mentioned that this could be a nice lead magnet,
Hmm.
this could be also a way to add, because usually with some lead magnets, I like to address that they are handling the objections. So,
Hmm.
so making the students cross that invisible bridge, so they feel that they are ready to buy that signature course. So
Yes.
maybe you give me the, yeah, this with using as a lead magnet could be a nice way also to address the objections.
Hmm.
Because for example, in course creation, usually one is like the imposter syndrome. They don't
Mm.
feel that they know enough for speaking or
Yes.
teaching others.
Mm.
So yeah, maybe this could be a nice way. I don't know if you have experience about using these mini courses in this way,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
mhm,
it's a good way to you can give in this way you can give them value as well, but
mhm,
they can fears the they can force the fears, let's say, like imposter syndrome. So
mhm,
it's a good way to give them something to start,
mm, yeah,
because usually even if you have a lot of knowledge, the problem is to start. I mean, you say, oh, how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna be in the video, how I'm gonna show up. So all
Yeah.
this stuff, if they start at least, it's gonna be better for them.
And so for your customers, this what do you feel is the most common struggle, like the tech side of things, how I should do it, where I should upload, and that, or more about the topic? They don't know exactly what the topic should be. What of this? Because I
Mostly,
feel this could be the bigger tool problem that they could find.
I think it's mostly the tech thing. I mean, even if they
Mm-hmm.
know, they struggle a lot. But even if they know some stuff, they don't have time, because usually, if you are really busy, you have a lot of job to do and a lot of things to do, a lot of tasks. So usually they want to come, for example, for a done for you service or something like this, because they don't have time. So I think it's time mostly, and the tech side, like they don't want to learn even to, because it needs time to get trained in everything and to get know how to do
Yeah,
the setup and everything.
yeah,
So time and
absolutely.
tech as well.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you have anything else about mini courses that came to your mind and you want to share with the audience.
I think it's mostly like start doing things. Don't be afraid,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, how I'm gonna do it. Oh my God, it's really difficult. Especially that's why I'm suggest them to doing it by free, to do it free, like
Mm-hmm.
lead magnet, because in this way you don't have to be afraid, like, oh my God, how I'm gonna do it, and they will not gonna buy it, and it's gonna be bad, and all the imposter syndrome, let's say, like you said before. So I think it's get started. You're gonna start,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna do it, and after that you're gonna have more confidence as well
Mm-hmm.
to do even more bigger courses and to do the signature course in the end. So just, yeah.
It's that. Yeah, and this connected with this sentence of or saying of progress over perfection. So
Yes.
start doing it and get, and
Exactly.
yeah, even if you are afraid of starting, just starting, but
To
then
somewhere, yeah,
you
yeah,
will
yeah.
get lessons from there and you will improve in the
You were
way.
never gonna
So
be ready 100% sure, like, oh, I'm
yeah,
ready to do the course in everything
yeah,
actually, but in the courses the same. Even in your
yeah,
online business, when you started, for example, I'm not sure if it was the same for you. It was like, I'm not gonna show up, I'm not ready, I'm not gonna be in the
yeah.
video, I'm not gonna do a live or something like this.
Absolutely, it was totally 100% like that. I was, yeah, offering personal branding services and not showing myself online. So it was time to do it. So yeah, absolutely. Now, I would go like to make you a question that I like to ask all my guests. That
Mhm.
is, what is a compliment from a client that has touched you the most?
Oh, compliment. To be honest, I don't have a specific compliment that it came in my mind now, but I can say that I hear from a lot of people, like they trust me, so they can give me their online course and I can do it like how I know, and the mouth to mouth, like they hear from others that I'm expert in my field and I'm the best in my field. So when I hear the trust and the mouth to mouth good, let's say, words, I think it's the best compliment for me.
That's nice. And yes, the trust is so
Especially trust is
important.
like
Yeah,
so important,
yeah,
yeah, for me.
yeah. Because you need to try, and as you said, they trust you to give their projects in your hands.
Yeah,
So
it's a
it's
it's a
like,
huge thing.
yeah, and I know that you get the commitment to work on this, like if it's your project, and trying to get the best of the work. So yeah, absolutely. So please tell the audience how they can connect with you and learn more about you.
Yeah, sure. So they can find me actually in the social media like Instagram, here in LinkedIn. I have my website as well. It's with www, like you see here, find your way dot gr. Where else? I have a Facebook group as well. To be honest, it's for
Mhm.
Greek speaking people. So
Mhm.
everyone is welcome. But because mostly we are writing in Greek, I'm not sure if your audience wants to come. It's Greek course creators in Facebook. So yeah, they can find me like in the
That's
most of
nice.
them. It's like Tzortziana Gianni, like my name, or find your digital way, like Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. And maybe, yeah, there are some of the audience that they are familiar with Greek and they want to try. So they are welcome to join the community. So thank you, Jor, for sharing your tips and your insights and for bringing here all your expertise.
Thank you as well to be here with you, and I'm really glad for this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye to everyone.
So before we go, if you are a new or aspiring online course creator and you
Mhm.
would like to get some strategy and feedback and accountability, I would love to invite them to my free community, the Online Course Creator Circle, and they can visit rememancera.com/community. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.